Call now to get 1 window absolutely free with every 3 purchased. Get 2 free windows when you purchase 6. See how many free windows you will get. Be house proud. Call 855-57-CREEK right now to claim your free windows.
Home sweet Thompson Creek.
Do you have unexpected bills? Need cash now? Let TitleMax turn your car title into cash. With competitive rates and quick approval, TitleMax gets you the cash you need when you need it. Most makes and models accepted. And TitleMax gets you the cash you need in as fast as 30 minutes. So if you need help paying your bills, bring your car title to TitleMax, and you too will say, I got my title back with TitleMax.
When a drunk driver hit me, I didn't know my case was worth twice as much as what the insurance company was offering. But Ashcraft and Jarrell knew.
What's your case really worth? Call now and find out. Ashcraft and Jarrell, 800-400-1949.
Jeopardy has
Rhyme Time
with
Double Trouble, Brit Lit.
who will claim the top spot.
Jeopardy! Tonight at 7:30 on ABC 7.
Welcome back. 7 is on your side with the Health Matters report this noon. The National Institutes of Health in Bethesda is now treating a woman with tuberculosis. The case is being called extremely drug resistant. ABC's Karen Travers has more on that patient and the growing TB scare.
A rare case of tuberculosis has health officials scrambling.
This is a big deal.
This strain of tuberculosis is dangerous. It's resistant to treatment by multiple drugs. The Centers for Disease Control says the woman who has the disease arrived on a flight from India into Chicago's O'Hare Airport 7 weeks ago. She knew she had tuberculosis. That's the reason she was traveling here, to get medical help. She'd been treated in India on more than one occasion, but officials say she never completed the therapy. What has health officials worried now is that after the woman arrived in Chicago, she traveled to Missouri and Tennessee. Now, authorities in all 3 states are working to find out who she had contact with and notify them, as well as the passengers on her flight from India. Catching tuberculosis requires close contact, but it can be spread through the air.
The good news is TB is not contagious like a cold or the flu.
It's not likely that anyone on the plane was infected, but health officials don't want to take any chances.
Anyone in her row or 2 rows in front, 2 rows behind, they'll be tested and monitored for 2 months to see if they have the infection.
The patient's being treated at the National Institutes of Health in Maryland. She's in isolation, but in stable condition. Reporting from Northwest, Karen Travers, ABC 7 News.
Well, 7 is on your side with a consumer alert now about a growing egg crisis. There are shortages and soaring prices in some parts of the country due to the avian flu. One Texas grocery chain is limiting purchases, and now to ease shortages, the U.S. will soon allow eggs to be imported from Europe. To sports news now, the U.S. women's national soccer team is off to a great start in their quest to bring home that World Cup. Team USA played Australia. We told you about that viewing party being held at City Center. Well, diehard fans did not let last night's rain stop them from showing up. It was a big night for goalie Hope Solo and for Megan Rapinoe. Rapinoe scored 2 goals in the U.S.'s 3-1 victory. Awesome news there. Other soccer news now. Just as the Women's World Cup is in full swing, there's big news for local soccer fans. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser announced the final agreement on a stadium for D.C. United, and the stadium will be built on Buzzards Point in Southwest. Bowser will now submit legislation to D.C.'s council for a final review. And I'm sure Friday, for Team USA's next game, a lot of people want to be outside, weekend, watching the game.
It's going to be hot.
Hopefully, yeah.
So that's going to be the story here. Still waiting for a cold front to come through this afternoon. Slight chance of a shower here, but we'll explain our possibilities.
Okay.
Let's start off with one of our very many views from our HD weather cameras. This from the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. 78 degrees, partly sunny and breezy now. We had a lot of clear skies earlier, but remember the cold front hasn't come through yet, so there's still a fair amount of low-level moisture in the air in the heat of the day, kind of lifting the warm air up when we get the broken clouds. So we'll see what happens this afternoon, probably 3, 4, 5 o'clock time frame, maybe a couple showers. Look at the numbers now, 79 degrees in Silver Spring and in Martinsburg, 82 in Rockville, 80 degrees in Centerville. The winds generally out of the southwest. They will turn more to the west and northwest this afternoon once the cold front passes through. Can't really tell by the maps where the front has come. It's 77 in Cumberland, but it's a little cooler just to the west, and we'll kind of stay in the mid-80s next few hours, maybe a few spots in the upper 80s. However, the story will be